common misconceptions about goal setting. There are many misconceptions lying in the minds of people about goal setting. I'll be talking about the most common ones. A misconception about goal setting is that if I try too many things, something is likely to work out. This could not be further from the truth. By trying too many things, you are losing focus and thus reducing productivity. If, in contrast, you select the most important thing to be done as your big goal and devote all your energy to achieving that goal, you will start making noteworthy progress towards your goal. In order to achieve world-class status on a certain skill or activity, we must devote 10,000 hours of deliberate practice on that activity. The point to understand here is that focused practice over a large amount of time will lead you to success. As you can see on the signboard on the right, there is no clear direction. So this signboard is useless. So the same way, the human mind can be compared to this signboard, because you have to tell the human mind, the subconscious mind, that what is your goal and what do you need to focus on for a considerable amount of time in order to get success. On the left side, you can see this person. So he's got everything on his to-do list, the tasks and stuff, and cheer up and fight. So also he's noting down his emotion. So he's not clear, he's ambiguous. There are many things happening in this. He's trying too many things. So by trying too many things, you will lose focus and you are likely to divert away from your goal, and thus you will take longer and you will struggle in achieving your goal. By setting up too many goals that are incompatible, we plant the seeds of failure. However, by clearly defining what needs to be achieved and writing it down, the process of goal setting can be initiated. Once the goal becomes incompatible with each other, a tug of war begins with our priorities in life. We struggle to maintain direction and thus start moving away from the goal. On the other hand, by consistently working on the most important goal, we get closer to success every single day we spend time working on that goal. Achieving a goal is a process. By being too ambitious and setting unrealistic deadlines, we jeopardize the goal. By not allocating time to the processes essential for goal setting success. Just like in the picture, the person standing on the right is too ambitious about launching his ship, and the work on building the ship is not yet completed. I am sure you realize if the ship is launched without completion, it is most likely to sink in the sea. Only by setting up proper defined milestones and realistic timeline can you steer the goals to success. Making choices in life is important. So as you can see in this picture, this person is surrounded by food of many types. So he's hungry as well, and he's showing us some apple pie, I think. Okay. So now he has a choice. He has to make a choice what he wants to put on his plate. So just like this person, we have choices in life, and we need to stick with the most important choices that are detrimental to our success in the long run and in the short run. So put only that you can eat, put only that you can manage on your plate, on your task. Okay, define those goals which you can easily manage. So I would not like to put everything on my plate which I am unable of eating. So that will look bad, that will look greedy, that will be incompatible with my goals in life. So maybe I would like to just select the things I like, the things I like to do most, the things I love, the things I have passion for. So making choices in your life, making choices, the right choices, is important for success, for goal setting success. Focus practice will lead you to success. Focus practice will lead you to success. So what is focus practice? Focus practice is deliberate practice that you spend on an activity which you want to get good at. Okay, so the research has revealed that you need to spend about 10,000 hours on an activity to get to the world class level. Okay, So for some people it might take as long as 7 years or maybe 10 years to get to the world class level. So what is focus practice? Focus practice is deliberate practice, is you are focused on that activity. Let's say you want to become a singer, so you need to spend so much time learning and practicing that activity. Let's say you want to become a tennis player, a tennis star, and get to the highest level, so you need to practice tennis, you need to practice all the shots regularly every day, let's say for 2 hours, 3 hours, okay, over a long period of time, okay. And once you get to the 10,000 mark level, you can start reaching the world class level, okay. A typical day in the life of a person. So I've just mapped out on this slide what a typical day would look like for a person. So it's total 24 hours in a day. So time for sleep would vary. Okay, for some people it's 8 hours, it can be 7, it can be 6, or it can be 9 depending upon that person. But for average sake, I've just gone with 8 hours. Okay. Then time for work. Okay, you need to work. If you're working on your goal, okay, so this time will count towards getting to your goal. But if you're working, doing something else, and you have a goal, a secondary goal, okay, so that time would not account for getting closer to that goal. Time for errands, you spend around the house, outside, getting stuff, doing stuff, little stuff. Time for recreation, we need some time to watch television, to chat with our friends, with our family, okay. If you have kids, spend time with your kids. So time for recreation. Time for food, about 2 hours just we spend time eating food, okay. And then some miscellaneous time reading books and stuff. So as you can see, we just have a limited amount of time during the day, and if we want to get to the world class level in goal setting in an activity, so we need to take out time from maybe miscellaneous, or maybe from recreation, and or maybe from errands, okay. So in order to improve that activity, in order to really get to the highest level, get to the higher level, once you can become the leader in your field, once you can become the top person in your field, you can start getting phenomenal success, and you can start achieving your goal, your major goal. So it's all about dedicating time and dedicated practice towards achieving your. So this person thinks that I don't need goals, I'm doing fine. People limit their potential by not setting goals. They believe they are doing fine and are satisfied with mediocre results. Resultantly, they do not realize their full potential in life. Many people believe that life is unpredictable, so why set goals? People start to blame the circumstances for their lack of achievement. Only by accepting responsibility for their present circumstances and deciding the way forward by setting goals, significant progress can be made. Some people are afraid of setting goals, so let's look in detail why people are afraid of setting goals. What are the things which are holding them back from setting and achieving the goals which they need to achieve success? Afraid of obstacles. Yes, sometimes people are afraid of obstacles. Of course, a big goal will have a big obstacle which you have to confront, which you have to remove in order to get to that big goal. The bigger the goal, the bigger the obstacle in front of it. So the way would be just to face the obstacle, just to tackle the obstacle, just to realize that okay, fine, I have, what could be the worst outcome that could happen once I am confronted with this obstacle. Face it like a brave person. Don't be afraid. Okay, you could realize the consequences, but have a focused mind that how you are going to work around the obstacle, how you are going to work on your drawbacks, how you are going to negotiate that obstacle in order to get to success, in order to get to your goal. Many people are afraid of results. They are afraid of the results, that they are mediocre or they'll not get outstanding results. So why write this book? I don't have enough knowledge. Why take this program? I will not get better. Why should I learn playing the piano? Or why should I learn playing football? Or why should I learn playing cricket? I will never get to the higher level, to the highest level. I'll never be a test cricketer. I will never be a one-day player. Or I could never be a professional football player. So they're afraid of results. They would never take the first step to learning that activity. And that way they will limit their potential right from the start. So only by facing the obstacles, not being afraid of the results, okay, a good approach would be, let me try this thing for a while and let's see how I do. If I like it, I will go on with it. If I have something better, I will work on that. So not being afraid of the obstacle and not being afraid of the results are keys to getting ahead in goals. So what is needed for goal setting? For goal setting, you need to dedicate some time. You need to really focus on the goal, what is needed, what is required. You need to overcome your fears which are holding you back. Okay, write them down, overcome them, face them. Think about how you are going to tackle your fears. Okay, work with somebody, work with a friend, work with a coach, or maybe read about it, how to overcome that fear. And then what do you need in the end? Okay, just like this person, he is putting the jigsaw puzzle. Okay, so once he's put the missing piece, he has to walk across the ledge, across the and reach his goal, across the path he has made and reach his goal. So he needs to make an effort. He needs to make an effort, consistent effort in the direction. That is what is needed for success, for achieving his goal. The activity for this lesson is, okay, on a piece of paper you can print out the handout we've given. Okay, so write down your biggest fears, write down what is holding you back in achieving your goal, write down why the goal is so important to you, what difference it will make in your life, and why you need to get ahead, why is it so important for you, and what will you get after you achieve that goal. What success, what congratulations, what praise you will receive from the people around you, and why it is so important to you.